I am freaking out of it. Can someone please tell me, like, everything is gonna be okay? Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. Excuse the moody lighting. It's very rainy here today. It's been so rainy lately and I'm kind of like leaning into it. I feel like on the outside when I'm talking to people, I say things like, oh man, like it's so rainy. We just need the sun to come out. In my heart of hearts, oh, this is brilliant. I'm just inside reading a cozy book. Like, it's been so good. It's actually a lot later in the day. It is currently 5:30. Normally I start my vlogs in the morning, but I wasn't planning on vlogging today. And then I got a package and I'm just too excited not to unbox it with you guys because I guess this is not a box, but to rip it apart with you guys because I really think good things are inside. If you remember, I think it was like 2 vlogs ago maybe, I bought sweatpants from a website called Z Supply. I had never heard of them before until I saw another YouTuber talk about them. And the whole thing, the whole spiel was that they were like the comfiest sweatpants ever, so stretchy. I tried them on and oh my, like so comfy, so stretchy and just so soft. And they're more expensive than what I would normally spend on sweats because I think it was like $50 or $60. Like that's so much. But I have to say, it was so worth it, and I may or may not have went back on the website and I may or may not have bought like a few new things. I honestly don't remember what I bought. I just know I did some things. So let's find out together. Also, it is literally getting darker and darker as we speak. Like I have like a top light on my camera. Does that make things better? Sometimes it just makes things look weird though. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, but it's just like the sun is going in and out all day. Oh my gosh, yes! They're like these super beachy, super flowy pants, and I noticed on the model, they looked short, which, ooh, the only problem with my last pair of sweatpants, they're a little long for me. I'm like 5'4", 5'5"-ish. And let's try these on. Super soft, super comfy. I will say this pair is not as soft as my last pair. So this is what they look like. This is in a size medium. It feels tighter than the last pair. Like the last pair, you saw how much room I had. This pair is just like a normal amount of room. Okay, I'm obsessed with this. This is like a little set I got. I mean, you buy them separately, but I love the material. I like that it's not, I don't like super heavy sweats. And I know that sounds crazy considering I'm the coldest person ever, but I like being free in them. Do you guys hear that thunder? Oh my gosh. And with the bottoms, I really, really like that they have like the cuffing around them and they're not too long at all. Oh my gosh. I wish I could just be in this sweatsuit right now, but I know that it's not clean. I need to wash it. Oh, Asher, do you like it? Do you approve of these sweats? Are you like all in? Okay, like low key, this actually looks good. I can't tell you how many times I put on sweat sets and like I would never go out in public in them. Like they just don't look good at all. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna link these below if you guys are interested. They are more pricey than this stuff I normally go for, I will say. But I really like the way they look. And I think I did medium bottoms. I think this is a large top, which is kind of crazy. It's really not fitting like a large normally would. So do with that information what you will. I would say like size up, if anything. One thing I'm really trying to avoid is buying a whole bunch of maternity clothes that I'm only gonna wear like twice in my whole life, 2 or 3 times. So I'm just like, especially I feel like me being pregnant during these months that I will be. I know people say summer is like an awful time to be huge, which I will be huge during the summer months because it's hot. But honestly, like I kind of love the heat. I know I'm not gonna love it when I'm huge, but I just think it's so much easier to like slip on a summer dress as opposed to having to like figure out like leggings or jeans or pants or sweaters that will fit over a bump. So like I know you can't plan when you know, get pregnant at all, but I'm so happy with like the timing of everything. And also like, I mean, there are so many cons because I see people say you're going into flu season at the time I'm due, which is September, and it's becoming, you know, dark earlier and you're hibernating, but that kind of just sounds so magical, like just hibernating with my little baby and then also like getting to celebrate Halloween with the baby and Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I don't know, I'm very excited about it. I'm a September baby myself. I'm a September gal, so I just feel like it's like a great month. But yeah, so I was going to buy those sweats in like 2 or 3 sizes too large, but no, because it's just not worth it. And I mean, the other big thing that I've even thought of, after you have the baby, your body might never be the same. Like, I don't even know what will fit at, like, so that is all, it's all a thought in the back of my mind, but one that I'm choosing and not to worry about right now. Also, it is crazy how much it is pouring right now. It has been like this all day. I'm not kidding. In 1 hour, the sun is just going to be shining. Like, it is the weirdest thing. welcome to spring. Asher is not liking it because it's interfering with our evening walk. I am so excited because my Hungry Root box just arrived, which you guys know this is the meal delivery service / online grocery store Zach and I use. We use them like a couple times a month. Like I'll do it probably around 2 times a month, where for the full week we have all of these groceries, all of these recipes. We don't have to think about a thing. It is so nice. And we didn't have it last week or the week before, and it showed. I was just so lost. First of all, Zach and I weren't eating together. This always happens when it's not pre-planned like this. And second of all, I was just eating boxed mac and cheese all week. I'm not going to even lie. It's just, I just cannot be bothered to put together meals nowadays. And this just makes it so easy. Like, it's impossible for you to not have gourmet level, healthy, affordable meals when you are signed up for Hungry Roots. So I am so excited I get to work with them on this video. Obviously, there are so many meal delivery services out there, or I don't know if there's so many, but there are quite a few to choose from. I'm obsessed with Hungry Root though, because you are not just getting these small pre-portioned meals. With Hungry Root, you're getting extra groceries that you can then reuse for the full week. So it's not just 5 meals. I did 5 meals this week. It is going to be 5 meals, and then we're gonna be able to make more meals out of that. For example, I know one of the meals was like a ciabatta sandwich type deal. Technically, it's just 2 sandwiches, just my dinner, Zach's dinner, but they give you the whole bag. Like, we've got 4 ciabatta rolls in this, which is just so handy, and it just makes the price so worth it for us. This week I did a combination of going into their online database. They have like over 2,000 recipes to choose from, and I picked out some of my own meals, but then I also let Hungry Root pick out meals for me, because as soon as you sign up, you'll take a short quiz basically just saying, what kind of foods do you like? What don't you like? Do you have any allergies or dietary restrictions? This is huge for me, because in my Hungry Root like database, I'm not looking at things that have dairy or milk in it, or nuts, or any of my restrictions. And like, that is just such a game changer. And so once you take that quiz, and also once you order Hungry Root like a couple of times, it knows you. It knows what you are going to want. And all of the recipes are on my phone. The hardest part is delivery day, trying to choose which one I want to make first. I normally make Zach decide, because I literally can't. I love all of these. Well, this is perfect timing because Zach just came home from work. I have your dinner all ready.
Smells good.
I know, this like seriously might be my favorite yet. I feel like I say that every time, but seriously, it's a steak sandwich. You don't waste any time, jeez. So this is a ribeye steak with some onions on it. This was a longer recipe to make. It was a 24-minute one. Normally mine are like under 10 minutes, but I was like, you know what? I could put in some work. So, oh shoot, you're like barely in it, Zach. What the heck? You're the star of the show. My gosh. I have to stop doing that. I'm a freak. I've been doing that since I was little. And do you like the toasted buns?
The toasted buns are nice.
Zach doesn't always appreciate the toasted buns. Like, sometimes he just doesn't toast them. Like, what kind of alien is that? That's really good, and we actually have extra ciabatta. They gave like 4 of them.
Yeah, this is a 10 out of 10. It's nice.
And then I sent Zach the recipes for this week. We've got tacos, rice bowls, salmon and asparagus, tofu and veggie fried rice on the menu. So yeah, we've just been loving this. It's so convenient, it's so easy, and it just makes making dinner just so much more enjoyable, like following a little recipe. But if you guys want to give Hungry Root a try, I will have a link below. You can use the code Clancy40 to get 40% off your first order. And this is for if you live alone or if you live with a family. Like, when you sign up, you get to pick, like, do you want 1 serving for each meal, 2, 3, 4? You get to pick however much you want. So yeah, I will have that link below. You guys know, we seriously could not recommend this more.
A+.
Hi guys, I cannot believe I am just now talking to you today because it is literally 5:10. I guess this is just like a nighttime vlog. Like, normally I feel like I'm mostly vlogging in the morning, daytime hours. Like, that is when I thrive, but I don't know what's happening. You would have seen the footage. I just spent the day in downtown Cincinnati with my little, part of the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and then my friend Ray came along. We went to think it's called like the Contemporary Art Center. It was really cool. It was very crazy. Like that's all I will say, very crazy things. And then now I am getting ready because I'm going to be going out with some friends tonight. I mean, technically it's Zach's friends and their wives, but like we came up with the plan, like the gals. The guys did not come up with this plan. So basically we're just gonna be I'm gonna be going back downtown, and then we might try one of those like escape rooms, which, oh my gosh, it's so funny. When I first, like, Zach and I must have been dating for only like 6 months at this point, maybe, if that. And we did an escape game with some of his friends. I had this thing when Zach and I were dating. It's so weird. I was so shy. I was shy with everyone. Like any human we would meet. Obviously, I was nice, but I just was like so scared to, like, God forbid I even like spoke. Not really. But I distinctly remember us doing the escape game. I literally didn't say one word. I just like stood in a corner and watched them escape. They did it. They escaped. And like, I'm just like, I will not speak. And I don't know. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that, like, obviously Zach was like practically a stranger to me at that point too. So like, it just was like a whole bunch, I don't know. And oh my gosh, I am freaking out of it. Can someone please tell me like everything is going to be okay? Someone commented on my YouTube video today telling me glow screen is not pregnancy safe. I have put on glow screen at least 15 times throughout this pregnancy, and like I Googled it, and I didn't like go deep into Google because I just don't want to freak myself out. It's done. The deed has been done. I used it. I did it. And I don't even know why it's not pregnancy safe. Like, I know you're not supposed to have like retinol, and I know certain things you're not supposed to do during pregnancy, like skin wise. It's crazy, by the way. The amount of things, like the amount of fears, the amount of things that can go wrong. Like, it's just, so I thought I was being so careful throughout this pregnancy. Literally gave up caffeine pretty much as soon as I found out I was pregnant. Have not had caffeine since. That's a lie. I did have, what is it called? An iced caramel macchiato in the first trimester as like a treat to myself. But since then, I have not had a drop of caffeine. Like, I swore off it. You're allowed to have caffeine. You're just not supposed to have like more than, I think, 200 milligrams. And I just told myself in the first trimester, I just wanted to, you know, be as safe as possible just with some of the symptoms I had been having and I was scared about. And I just haven't missed it. I feel like it's such a habit thing. I'm not swearing off it for the whole pregnancy. I might get back on it. I make it sound like it's a drug. It really is. But I just haven't felt the need to consume any caffeine. But you know what's funny? So we're in this group chat with like the plans for tonight, and people were writing like, okay, like meet downtown 6-ish, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Zach wrote out a text that he read to me before he sent it. He's like, oh, I'm just going to send this, like, hey guys, we'll get there around 6:20 since I'm working. Probably not going to stay out late since Clancy's pregnant, but see you guys tomorrow. I'm like, what? What did you just say? No. He doesn't want to stay out late because he has work tomorrow, and he's trying to use my pregnancy as a little scapegoat. Nuh-uh. I'm willing to stay out all night. I'm willing to party with some H2O, of course. And I was like, you better not send that text. And he was like, just let me send the text. And I'm like, if you send this text, I will embarrass you, and text immediately after saying Zach is completely lying. And needless to say, he did not send that text. This is the great outfit of the night. If I ever don't show my outfits, by the way, which is like 99% of the time, just assume it's because I'm wearing something like this. Just like, this is my uniform these days. And when I say these days, it's been like years.
Oh, so we're live.
We're live. It's happening.
There's definitely going to be something with numbers, which...
Like, I have a thing that has numbers on it with symbols.
Is this on purpose?
So technically,
Is that the, like, here or anything? Like...
congratulations, agents, you guys escaped.
Yeah, Clance, thanks for your help.
I know. Please tell me why I legitimately feel hungover right now. I literally didn't drink at all last night, obviously. Oh my gosh. But I think it's just the lack of sleep, which is making me realize maybe some of the times I thought I was so hungover, I was just tired. Like, just going to bed late, like I cannot remember the last time I went to bed past midnight. Like, that did not feel the best. But last night was so much fun. As predicted, I It was no help at all in the escape room. It was so hard though. Like our friends, Tanner and Shelby, do this often. Like they've done quite a few, and they said this is like the hardest one they've ever done. So my friends are smart. I mean, seriously, like watching their brains work, I have like so much respect for them. Like literally can't imagine. My brain just does not work like that. Even Zach was just like an animal in there. Like he is so smart. Our baby better get his brain. I'm like, don't tell him I said that, because to this day I will always say that I have a higher IQ than him, but like he's better at like the solving, math, science, like that whole thing, and I'm probably better at like, you know, the reading, writing, like that side of your brain. So maybe our baby can get like half and half, because that would be nice. But yeah, no, it was so much fun last night. And now I'm just chilling on the couch with this book. It's actually really good so far. It's called The Stranger in the Mirror by Liv Constantine. This is a really good thriller author. It's actually not just one person, it's two women who come together as Liv Constantine. I think they're sisters actually, or maybe, I don't know. Yes, they're sisters. And her books, like, I usually don't rate them 5 out of 5, but I rate them normally like 4 or 4.5 out of 5, if that makes sense, if that gives you the vibe. They're very readable. Like, you're never bored when you're reading it.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. Gonna be myself.
Today's Amazon packages include new clothing hangers and then these storage boxes for my dresser, which if you've been following along, you know I am on a mission like no other to just completely reorganize my house. It has been bad. I showed you in the last vlog how I had been living. Like everything was a mess and it felt so good. So far I've tackled my bathroom, I tackled my living room, and the next spot that I dread, it's the upstairs bedrooms, starting with our bedroom. I'm ashamed to show you what I'm about to show you. I really keep this on the DL, but if you were to open up my drawers, it's just one big mess. Like, it's not folded neatly. I mean, like, I fold everything, but it's not great. Really not looking great. And I need more organization than this. So that is today's big goal. And that's my whole thing with this, like, small goals. I'm not trying to do this all in a day. It's just not possible for me. Also, I'm so out of breath. Oh my gosh. I've been getting so out of breath so easily lately, like literally just from walking up the stairs. That is so embarrassing. But one second. As I was saying, small goals. Let's do this. Also, I picked the worst day. It's like the sunniest day ever. But I literally, like, I cannot function just knowing I'm living this way. Like, I need to do this. We need to. We got a nice half-hour walk in, and now it's time to get down to business. I'm like so out of breath. I can pretty much guarantee that at least, I don't know, 70% of you watching this can feel what I had been feeling. You know the way you have been living, where it's just not great. The organization isn't there. You have so many items you haven't used in years, and you know there is no reason for them to be in your closet or your drawers or your dresser or whatever. And getting rid of it and organizing it, oh my gosh, is everything. I actually took a little trip to Target because I wanted to get even more organizers. And that's a key here. Like, don't underestimate how helpful little storage solutions can be. Like the ones I picked up from Target, by the way, I recommend so much. They were just $12 each, I think it's like 4 in a pack. And it just made life so much better. I actually still need to pick up more because I ran out, but I cannot tell you how much better I feel mentally ever since I started this whole like organization process. It's just so worth it. Oh my goodness, guys. I am so exhausted. Like, seriously, the biggest reason is just because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Hashtag partying. But I am so tired right now, and I'm proud of today's efforts. But I also feel like with organization, or at least what I'm doing, it feels like I'm not doing anything, because look around. I mean, like nothing really looks that different, and I'm so annoyed, guys. There is something like inside the dresser, like a pair of shorts fell, and I can't get into it. I can't get these drawers off the hinges. But the organization here is just superior. Let's insert a shot of what this was looking like. It's just so much better with the little cubes. I can link the ones I used below. I did both Amazon and Target. More organization in here. Once again, like I know it's not perfect, but it's just a great system for me. It's just looking a lot better than it was. We've got all my sweats. And then Asher is laying on all of the clothes I plan on donating, which it is a lot. Like it's crazy. Guys, I've only been living in this house for what, a year? Which by the way, can we talk about the fact that it's been a year? 1 year since Zach and I moved in here. It's crazy. It feels like, it's one of those things. It feels like we've been here for 5 years, but it also feels like we moved in yesterday. So I don't really know how I feel about it. Like what the heck, how have we been here a year? But it's crazy like what I've accumulated in a year. So I decided to go with the rolling method, by the way. I just think it's neater. It allows you to like see everything. So we've got just a bunch of stuff and I'm saving room just because obviously I'm sure I'll be buying new things in the future. Poor Asher follows me from room to room and he's so tired, but I've just been going like literally upstairs, downstairs, and he comes every time and it's like, are we gonna stay here? But I'm sorry, buddy, we're not. We're going downstairs. 3, 2, 1. You are the cutest boy I've ever seen in my life. Are you aware of that? Oh, and I want to quickly show you 2 other things I picked up. Ooh, actually 3. Okay, are you ready? So I went to Target. If you guys are on the hunt for some good hairspray, this stuff is the best because it doesn't make your hair crunchy. It's the ultra fine. It's like a 3 out of 5 on the hold power. Obsessed with this stuff. It's what I put in when I do like my loose curls. Picked up my prenatals from Walgreens, and then when I was there, I could not resist. I saw they were having a sale on candy bars. I had to. So I got this Hershey's. Can you even see me? Much better. I got the Hershey's Special Dark. They're doing like a 2-for-1 deal. And then Kit Kats have always just reigned supreme. So yeah, I don't know. My new excuse nowadays, I don't want it, the baby does, and I'm always just gonna do what the baby wants. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Also, look at Asher. He's like really not happy about the situation. Okay, update. I just finished this book. I'm gonna be rating it 5 out of 5 on my Instagram stories. It was so good. Like, it was a little unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just like, all right, this is a little far-fetched. But it was just so juicy that I didn't even mind. I'm just like, all right, just take me on this journey that would never happen in a million years. But it was really good. So definitely recommend that. And then another thing I've been reading is this pregnancy Bible. It's the What to Expect When You're Expecting book, which my mom actually got for me, which was so nice. It's really helpful. Like I'm trying to do a balance of being educated and like, I mean, that's, oh shoot, the little boy has to go out 1 second. By the way, I just realized I probably sound so weird always calling him like little boy. Yeah, that actually really does sound weird. I don't like to use his name. Oh, yes. I don't like to use his name unless I'm like talking to him because I don't want him to get confused. So I always call him like the prince or like little boy. I have so much slobber on me right now. Just so that he knows like when I say the A word, I'm talking to you, buddy, and you better respond and come. As I was saying, I am trying to create this balance of having knowledge, but also not obsessing or going crazy. And then also knowing, I mean, it's like the biggest thing ever. I feel like everyone knows all babies are different. They could tell you XYZ and your baby could be ABC. You know what I mean? So there's only so much you could do to prepare, but at the same time, like preparation is always going to be the best bet. Like even just with training Asher, like obviously every dog is different, but reading the books I did and doing the preparation made our whole training thing so seamless and like just so much easier. And I remember when I decided like we're getting a puppy, I went into it knowing nothing, like literally absolutely nothing. I'm like, how many times a day do they eat? Like what? Like I literally knew nothing. And reading those books, like I just felt really confident bringing him home. And I'm like, you know what? I think we're gonna be okay. So yeah, this is a really good book though if you are pregnant, if you are expecting. And then I also have the app version of this as well. So every single day, it's just a nice little thing. You wake up and you get like a new pregnancy tip. And it also tells you how big your baby is. So like I think right now, okay, that's why it's so stupid though. Yeah, it actually is pretty stupid. My baby is as big as an avocado. That's like with the whole fruit, like that's so vague. You've got your small avocados, you've got your jumbo avocados, your medium, your large, like all these fruits are all different sizes, just depending. So that's really not telling me much. But that's crazy if it really is an avocado. That's kind of nuts. But anyway, so like I said, I think at the beginning, did I tell you at the beginning of this vlog? I think I definitely told you last vlog. I am going to be uploading twice this weekend. So obviously this is my Saturday upload, but then I'm also going to be uploading again on Sunday, which will put me at, I know I got so many messages and DMs being like, why did you miss a week when I literally just without saying anything, I missed an entire week of uploading 2 uploads. It literally just was, I was tired and I was like, you know what? Like, this just feels right. Like right before the pregnancy announcement, if I just take a week off, it just was a spur of the moment kind of thing. And it felt good to get that little bit of a break. So thank you guys for being gracious with me, but I'm going to be doing an extra one to make up for it. It was just, I was still coming off the first trimester, not feeling great. I'm feeling great right now. So let's do this. And the video tomorrow will be live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So same thing as Saturday. But once again, I will have that link for Hungry Root below if you guys want to give it a try tonight. Ooh, I think we might do tacos. I actually haven't consulted Zach, but there's never a meal we do that we don't like, so I feel like he's not gonna really care. But anyway, I will have that link below for you to get 40% off your first order. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. When he lays behind me, he like, I can't explain it, like our butts are touching. But anyway, okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.